Oh my God, hello everyone. Welcome back to another glorious episode of Jedi Talk. I am your host, Brad Hughes, and today I'm joined with the entire council again for the first time in 2022. This show is going to be fucking awesome. I cannot wait to get started. To my immediate right is the man, the myth, the legend, Evan T. Boucher. What's going on, brother?
Dank Ferrick, and hello there. It has been a long time, and you kind of missed your chance to say Dank Ferrick. You should have.
They said it in the last Book of Boba Fett episode.
Yeah.
Oh, so great.
I think it was even read better than when Cara Dune said it. Cara Dune was like, Dank Ferrick.
She said it like it sounded dirty when she said it. You're like, oh.
Yeah. But then, I don't know. Was it Fennec that said it? I think it was Fennec.
Yeah, it was Yeah.
Yeah.
It might have been some sort of swear.
It was when they went to go into the mayor's office in season 3.
Yeah.
Or episode, chapter 3, whatever the fuck it's called.
Yeah.
But
so when she read it, it just seemed more natural. But maybe that's also because we're used to it.
Could
it's
be.
Been around now
Could
for
be.
a year.
Dank Ferrick's a good little swear. I like it a lot.
I do like it a lot.
I'm going to start saying it around my kids.
It's
so they
very
know that I'm
dank.
saying, motherfucker.
Dank Ferrick.
I'm going to say it on the Halcyon. It's going to be great.
Oh, that sounds great. All right, and to Evan's immediate right, the ginger himself. The ginger beard himself. The man, the other myth, the other legend, Tom O'Cree. What's going on, brother?
By the right of the council, by the will of the Force, I am rocking out to that Book of Boba Fett theme song. And right when the drums come in, too, bum, bum, bum.
Yeah.
It's so good. The Mandalorian theme's better, but this one slaps.
I think
I agree.
You can more like
Fucking
bob with
slaps.
the Mando theme, but this one is more just like gets you hype.
Yeah.
Gets you more
Well,
hype.
it's very much tribal.
Yeah. Very tribal.
It sounds like if Scourge were ever to go back on stage, I'd use this as like an opening song, like a theme song.
Yeah.
Walking out
It
on
sounds
stage.
like The Who, man.
Yes, it sounds
just
exactly
like
like
The
the Who. Yeah.
Sounds like The Who. I love it.
So-
Two things before we get started with this
Yeah.
episode. I want to apologize for Evan's microphone. It's only playing through the left channel of your headphones. So if you're listening to this and you're like, wait, I don't hear this third person they're talking about, put in your left headphone and nor the right one. We're going to get it fixed by next week. So I apologize in advance.
Normally you could blame me, but this time don't.
This time it's not
don't.
Evan's fault.
This
Yeah.
time is not Evan's fault. It's just a technical difficulty.
Testicle difficulty.
Testicle difficulty. We're gonna
Those
we're
are
gonna
not
get
my
through it.
fault either.
I've had one of those in my lifetime. It's not a good time.
Nope.
Secondly, there will not be a top 10 list until the Book of Boba Fett.
So
Boba
that's
Fett.
only
We've done
6
3,
more
so 6
weeks.
more weeks. There
Yeah.
will be no top 10 list because what we're doing is we are going to do what me and Evan did during The Mandalorian when we did the Hey Mando series, where we go through and extensively wrap up each episode of Book of Boba Fett. So look forward to that. It's going to be a good time. We're not going to talk spoilers here. If you want to hear spoiler talk, it'll only be on the other show that we're calling. What are we going to call it?
we had a couple names.
We had a few names. What are we going to call it? What you said was the best.
You like what I
Bob
said?
Fett's kind of a 4MB thing, so
Yeah.
we could keep it there. But I like Evan.
Yeah.
What did you
Boba
call
Fett
it?
Where?
Boba Fett where?
Boba
Perfect.
Fett where?
Yeah, so we're going to call it Boba Fett where. So that's where you can find Boba Fett is on Boba Fett where.
So,
Yeah.
the most recent, Boba Fett episode was episode 3, chapter 3,
Yes.
whatever they're calling this. Can I just give a preview of my thoughts on it real quick?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
And after that, we're gonna have to.
Then we're
finish
gonna-
up Definitely was.
Just a preview.
Yeah.
Just a preview for
Yeah.
episode 3.
Did
I
anyone?
fucking loved it, but
I've got a lot
just
to
a
say about
preview.
episode
my
3.
my last preview, I guess, for that is: did anyone like that scene that song is referencing?
No,
No, like who does?
No.
too
I
slow.
haven't heard anybody like that scene. So
Yeah.
we'll talk.
Everything
about
else
it.
was great.
We'll talk
Yeah.
about it.
Yeah.
We'll get into that on the Boba Fett where,
But
which will be
yeah.
replaced in the top 10 list
I love
until we're done with Book of Boba Fett.
Yeah.
And also, anytime a new Star Wars show comes out that we're in, like not like Bad Batch season 2 because I don't
Or
give two shits
Resistance,
about that. Or
even though
Resistance.
I love Resistance still.
But
no.
I just don't care. But like any of the big shows, like we'll do this for Andor, we'll do this for Obi-Wan,
And Brad doesn't want
and
Andor,
we won't
so
be
he's
doing
not
it
that excited.
for the Knights of Ren show. Tom, what's our first topic?
Well, wait, are we gonna get Christmas out of the way first?
Yeah,
Let's see
well, I
if
was
it's
going to
out of
say.
Damn it! That was such a good fucking
It was-
segue.
it was.
I know, that was a
ruined
good segue. You
Nope.
fucking ruined it, you prick ass.
It was awful. It was actually
Real
a
quick,
really
Evan.
good
Well, but before we get into Christmas gifts here, real quick, what the hell have you guys been up to the past month?
Oh my gosh,
Because I've been like literally across the fucking country and back.
Me too.
I'm the only one that didn't.
I
leave.
drove 20 hours straight to get home.
I visited a planet far, far away, but I do that every day. So
Nice.
Like,
What did you do?
Well, I traveled to San Francisco, somehow avoided the HIV from all the poop on the ground. So
I suppose you get hepatitis.
yeah, you're just jumping over shit stains and everything. But Metallica kicked ass the 40th. I've set it up and down on 4MB, and this show exactly when we uploaded, so I won't rehash that. But I've been to San Francisco and Phoenix and back.
Man.
Over those course of time, ran into Evan, not on Planet, close to on Planet.
Yeah.
In
Andy's backyard.
Andy's backyard, yeah.
Yeah.
Ran into Evan there. We were in line for Slinky Dog, and
And
then
then
that
it broke down because
Yeah.
I showed up.
Yeah,
As soon
what
as
the
I
fuck?
showed
How
up, it
sad
broke
I was
down.
watching that happen. I was like, God damn it! I'm in 18-degree weather right
Yeah.
now.
And we're like chilling, and
Yeah.
It was the day I bought the new Star Wars hoodie that I'm
That
wearing. Yeah,
hoodie's
Yeah.
dope. I like
Yeah.
it.
I've been catching up on some movies. I finally watched Luca. Have you seen Luca yet?
Nope.
Luca's good.
I haven't seen
Oh.
Luca,
Luca's
and I still
good.
haven't seen Encanto.
I haven't either seen Encanto. That's next.
Encanto was decent. Yeah,
My
I
nieces
think-
keep talking about it. They're obsessed.
I
My kids
feel
watched it
like-
tonight.
it's got
They
a new
loved it.
song that's really
There's
Is it
something
that
about
Bruno?
Roberto
We
or
don't talk
Bruno.
about Bruno?
We don't talk about
Yeah.
Bruno.
I
We don't-
haven't seen it yet, but like it's on my watch list. I'll watch it within the week. But I feel
Eternals is coming first.
I haven't.
yeah,
I
I'm
still
gonna
gotta
put
see
myself
Shang-Chi
through that.
and
Curious, man.
Eternals.
I'm curious, but I'm gonna.
It got so much hate where it's like, so did
Yeah.
Last Jedi. So like,
Yeah.
I'm curious if it's
Very
that
true.
bad.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I don't think it can be that bad.
Yeah.
But it's the
But
first
I-
time of 2022. We're doing the canon check.
It
Oh.
is
Oh.
9:16 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Evan, Brad,
Yeah.
especially you, Kyle.
Listen-
The
Fuck
Last
you,
Jedi
listener.
is still canon.
Yeah, fuck you,
It
Cat.
made it
Fuck you,
5
Cat.
whole years. That's
5
crazy.
God, it's been 5 years.
It hasn't been retconned yet. It hasn't been
Wait,
kicked out of
has that
canon
movie
yet.
been out for 5 years?
That's not actually said
2018.
yet. Oh, so
This is-
4
this
years.
is
No,
for-
2017. I'm
That's why I
sorry.
said 5, yeah,
2017. That's right.
Holy shit!
Because
Yeah.
2018 was Solo, right?
Yep.
Yep.
Because they did
Yeah.
them right back
They were
to back.
pushing
and it
Bot
was,
too hard in that movie too.
Yeah.
Bad move.
Good move.
The movie's good.
Oh
but
no, what he said is good.
Pushing
move.
Bot too. Yeah.
But releasing a movie back to back
Well, it was a dumb move to release
with
Last
Avengers
Jedi.
and Deadpool in the same year. Like
yeah,
that all
the
was
Deadpool,
not good.
and then
same like 3 months. Not
no,
year.
no, within like 2 weeks of each other.
Was it that close?
I think so.
Not good.
Wasn't it Solo right before Avengers Endgame?
Yeah, they're both May. They're both May.
After, because I saw Endgame.
I know
here.
I know Endgame was definitely after,
Oh,
but
a
it was
month.
it was within like
a month.
It was
They're both
within
in May.
a month.
Yeah,
I remember
Endgame
the
was like-
Endgame
Yeah, May 4th for Solo. I
had
think, right?
the Avengers A logo in the middle of May, so that Avengers was definitely May, and so was
No,
Solo.
no. Avengers was like end of April because I was there for my birthday trip. So I know for a
I
fact it
thought
was like
Avengers
April
was May. I
I
22nd
might
or
be thinking
23rd.
Infinity War. One
Hang
of the
on.
Avengers
No.
was May because the
Probably
A was the
Infinity War.
Avengers logo.
Yeah, yeah,
I
yeah,
could
probably
be thinking
Infinity War.
Infinity. But
May 10th was Solo: A Star Wars Story,
okay.
Okay.
and Avengers was this Endgame or
Yeah,
Endgame.
Endgame was 2018.
release date? Let's see,
I'm gonna go April,
April 26th, 2019.
Okay, you nailed it. You
Yep.
nailed it. Yeah.
day after my birthday. Yeah.
So yeah, everyone that was out there seeing Avengers, and I could have swore in my brain Solo came out first.
Nah.
That's so weird.
And maybe Deadpool was after Solo, maybe because it was like around Deadpool
Well, I mean,
also. And I'm
everyone's
like, come
talking
on.
about Endgame, and rightfully so. They built this
Yeah.
whole thing up over 10 years. Like, I get it, but and it to be real, it is a better movie than Solo. I like Solo
yeah.
a lot, but it's
Yeah.
a better movie.
It
and
is.
It ties it. It's
Yeah.
whatever.
But
But,
I think Luca was kind of overshadowed by Encanto because
Really?
no one talked about Luca. And
Luca's
it was good.
Pixar, right?
Yeah, Luca's Pixar too. Yeah, but Encanto just
Is
like
it just me or has
overshadowed.
Pixar kind of lost its magic a little bit? I feel like
I would-
Pixar movies used to be like an event,
I said
and now no one gives a shit.
I would
There's
say
more of
yes
them, yeah.
if I hadn't seen Luca because I did not like
really?
Soul. I did not like
I thought
Incredibles
Soul
2.
was just
I
fine.
did not like Finding Dory.
I liked
did
Incredibles
not
2
like-
better than the first one.
Ooh,
Oh yeah.
Wow.
Mhm. Yeah.
Really?
I'm
Did
there
you
with
too?
you.
I might
yeah,
be in
yeah.
the minority.
I'm there with
then.
you.
I just I don't know. I just didn't like it.
Incredibles 2 was the shit. The way they
I loved it. Yeah.
it was such a perfect sequel. It like just tied everything up. It picked up where the last one left off. It was the Last Jedi of Pixar sequels.
Yeah, it was like cliffhanger right into the next one. Yeah.
So good. So yeah, didn't do too much. We missed a whole bunch of Jedi talks, but that's all right. We're here.
I
We're
did
back
Fourth Mother
and better
Box,
than ever.
which
You
was
did.
exciting.
Yeah, we talked about Spider-Man: No Way Home.
Nice.
Yes.
I knew this was gonna come
Which
up.
we have
Looking
to
right-
talk about.
'Cause
right
I
in
said
your
I saw
fucking
Luca,
soul.
But I also saw that thing. So
Dude, what
Yeah.
in the has your opinion changed at all? You just digging your heels in now.
no. I,
Just for the Jedi
do
talk
I have
audience.
2 whole hours? Because I have like 3 pages.
no,
of things
let's talk
I'm
about-
like,
I
You get
wanna know-
2 minutes, and that's
2
it because your
minutes.
opinion
I got a minute
sucks.
and a half.
You got a minute and a half. It's a glorious 3 hours.
Get a minute and a
hour finale.
I cannot believe that you're the only person that I've ever met.
Still
that
my
doesn't like
favorite
this movie.
MCU movie. Number
me
one.
too.
Number
I-
one.
I
found
need
a
to see it
handful of
again. You've
videos
seen it
of
twice now,
I've
right?
seen it
The
twice.
more
yeah.
I think about it, the more angry I get. So
See, that's
like,
me
I
with
just
Last
don't-
Jedi.
I just don't think about
Or
it.
Rise of
Rise
Skywalker.
of Skywalker. Yeah.
I just don't think about it because
That's
I
me
don't
with Rise of
want
Skywalker.
I don't
If
want.
I think about it too long, I get really
Where are
upset.
my notes? No, it's like a whole 2 pages.
Oh, it's weird. You missed your notes for this movie.
I watched Revenge of the Sith again yesterday, and then I told you followed by the last 4 episodes of the Clone Wars, season 7. Oh my God, those together fucking slap.
I bet.
Oh my God, they're so good.
I bet that's a good combo.
It's a really good combo.
I told you today I'm due for a rewatch on all of them. I haven't
Hell yeah.
watched any Star Wars anything except Boba Fett
That's all right.
in a minute. But
That's all right.
just haven't had time, man. So while Evan's looking for his notes, I was in New Jersey helping Holly's family move down from New Jersey to South Carolina. But like South Carolina, like just over the border, like it's right near my family, like in Charlotte. They're basically moving to Charlotte.
Yeah.
But the last night, I just got fed up because I had been out of my own bed for like 10 days, and I was just done, and I was ready to get home.
Yeah, I feel that.
It was 11 to 18 degrees the entire time I was there, and I was just I was done. I was like, all right, so we're going home today. And she goes, what? I was like, no, we're gonna be home tonight. And she goes, if we leave right now and don't stop, we'll get there at 5:30 in the morning. Okay, so we get home at 5:30 in the morning, and I drove 20 hours straight.
You stopped on the side of the road to the homeless man and bought meth off him?
That would have been a better move. But what we actually did was when we got to Charlotte, I unloaded a moving truck, and then we took an hour to unload a moving truck, and then we left from there to drive to Orlando. I just couldn't take it anymore. I just was like, I need my place. I need my stuff. I miss Jedi talk. I know that sounds corny, but like I miss this. I miss you guys. I miss hanging out. I miss everything. I miss normalcy, and I had to get back to it. So that was my Christmas. Yay!
Yay, Merry Christmas and
I
Life
froze
Day.
to death. Fuck New Jersey. I do love New York though, but fuck New Jersey and their snow. We were on 95 the day that shit shut down. We left in the perfect amount of time. We left at like, remember when everybody was like overnight they were stuck on 95?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
We were on 95 that day and just got through it, and then got off of it. And we're like, let's just go to Blue Ridge Parkway, and we went the road that runs parallel and didn't get stuck on it.
Nice.
Whew.
Dodge
You want
that bullet.
to see me freak the fuck out? Let me get caught in snow for 24
In
hours.
traffic.
The
And-
fuck out of
yeah.
here.
I've driven my fair share of snow, and I never want to do it again.
Fuck
Yeah.
snow.
Nope.
Never want
I'm
to do it
set.
again.
I saw it. I saw it snowing. I was there while snow was on the ground. I'm good for like another 5 years.
At least.
If you guys hear me go like, I miss the snow, punch me in the fucking head.
I'll
please.
never say that. I'll never
Please.
say that. That's
Please
why
punch me in
that's
the head.
half the reason I left Indiana.
It's
No.
awful, man. Fucking Chicago. It
No.
snows in April and shit. What
Yeah.
the fuck?
Snowed on my birthday before.
Ugh.
Yeah, I'll never forget.
Wait, your birthday's in May.
No, end of April 25th.
April
Still though,
25th.
basically May.
Yeah, basically,
Well,
May.
that was
You're right.
that was celebration.
Ah, no shit.
How are you?
It was
How are
snowing.
you not? Are you in Arizona at that point?
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
For episode 9?
Yeah. Oh, yeah,
Okay,
definitely.
yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, I was about to say, man, how the fuck did 'cause I got stuck in the last week of April in Chicago? It was last week. The last Star Wars celebration was in Chicago. I
Dang.
got me and Alex got stranded there.
This was 2019,
yeah, 2018.
2018.
It was before I moved here.
I was
We
here.
haven't had a celebration in
here.
4 years.
I was here.
You were here?
Disney World. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
you were on
a
vacation.
trip. Yes.
My ass is getting like flights canceled due to that. I didn't get to enjoy the last day of celebration because I was panicked trying to find a new fucking
that
flight.
blows.
It was awful. All right,
Yeah.
you found your notes?
I found all of
I'm
them.
gonna let you air your grievances, and then we're just gonna mock you.
Oh, I'll start with
It's
the good things
Festivus.
because there were good things. By far, there were a lot of good things.
Yeah, the whole thing.
That Doc Ock fight.
Yeah, the entire movie.
That Doc Ock fight was badass. I
The
loved
beginning
it.
one on the bridge.
Well, yeah, because that's the only one he was in. So yeah.
I'm gonna be quiet until you finish.
Okay. I loved the end credit scene. How it made fun of like we're not really gonna do this Venom because this Venom is not really that good. So hey, he's just a joke at the end of the movie. I was like, yes, perfect, thank you.
That's the perfect way to do Venom.
And it still says, look, there's still a symbiote in this universe, so we could
That's
get
a way
good
to do
Venom
it without
one day.
it being like it comes from space.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I love
Brilliant.
that Venom.
It's a good MCU
That
way
was
to do
the
that.
brilliant way to. That
Yeah.
was the to me.
Hands down.
That was the most brilliant thing they've done in the MCU in a while, as far as
You're not
bringing
wrong.
as far as bringing another character.
Yep.
Yeah.
Because they could have done, he just stays there.
You could have
and
left
a
him there.
piece comes off like
Yeah.
that was so smart.
No,
like
I
that
wa-
was brilliant.
I told you guys, I want him back in Garfield's universe.
Yes.
And I want the Amazing
That
Spider-Man
would
3
be
to
the
be
shit.
Venom.
Be
And
him. That would be
Garfield.
awesome.
Yeah.
Did you like Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man?
I haven't seen him.
No, like in,
So.
in this movie.
Yeah, he's
Is it-
fine,
Stole
I
the
guess.
show. Stole the fucking
I-
show.
He was fine, and I guess.
I
mean,
think he was by far the best.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I kind of mentally checked out like halfway through, so maybe I just didn't see him.
The
steal
amount
it.
of motherfucking
So I
patience
liked.
I have right now,
I think you
Boucher.
need to
I
go back
swear
and
to
watch
God.
those movies,
I
too.
liked.
really do.
Wong being new Sorcerer Supreme. How he was like, it was just on a technicality, just because I was snapped out for 5 years. So
I forgot
now it's
that
Wong.
even happened. That was
like
That's
that.
kind
That
of a
was
throwaway
funny.
joke.
Yeah,
but-
I'm like, that's funny, and it makes sense. So I like that. The Goblin fight in the apartment was amazing. Green Goblin,
Yeah.
when he just lost it and completely.
I didn't see that coming. I really
That
didn't.
was awesome. That fight was crazy.
Oh, yeah.
I liked MJ's job, how it was like how like the original MJ was working in like a little diner in Tobey Maguire Spider-Man, and now Tom Holland's MJ was working in a diner. I was like, I
That's
like
a nice
that.
nod. Yeah.
Yeah, that's how it is in the cartoon sometimes, and the comics sometimes. I like that. I like how at the end of the movie, Spider-Man had his own suit. For the first time in the MCU, it was his suit. I like that. That was cool.
You
What do
know,
mean his suit?
he
Like, he made it himself, no
Yeah.
Iron Man help, nothing. Like, it
right,
was-
but he got inspiration from his buddies.
yeah. Yeah, but I like that it's like not an Iron
Not
Man
a
suit.
Tony Stark. So
Yeah,
I see, I
and
see.
I
Right,
love
right.
Iron Man's
Yeah,
my
he's not
favorite
Iron Man
character.
Jr.,
So
yeah.
like,
Anymore.
I'm glad that that's a thing. I like how they were making fun of themselves a lot. Where it was like or Andrew Garfield cracking people's backs. I'm like, I like that because you just cracked your girlfriend's back. Like, good job.
My favorite meme that's come out of all this was the one I see.
Yeah, I
Oh, wearing a black
Where's
suit
he
to the
wearing a black
funeral.
suit?
Yeah.
He had a black suit at Gwen's funeral. I was
Yeah.
like, God damn, dude.
and of course, love Daredevil. That was
Oh,
awesome.
That was my favorite part of the whole. I kept
That
going
was
like,
awesome.
he's gonna. I thought he was gonna come back at the end. I was like,
That
he's
would've been
coming
cool.
back.
But
Oh,
the
the moment
end
they
was
said
already,
you're going to need a lawyer, I'm like, oh.
Yeah, the end was muddled enough.
I
Though.
didn't
We
even
didn't need
think about
another
it.
character.
Because I was just like, when I was singing in the theater, I really didn't think we were gonna see those guys. I really
No.
was like, that's not happening.
And it was perfect.
They were
timing.
so adamant, like, we're not in the movie. We're not in the movie. And I was like,
Yeah.
can they like blatantly lie like that?
Yes, of course they
they
can.
are
Yeah.
actors, but
They
like,
always do it.
Their
They
job
always
is
lie.
lying.
Their job is
officially
to
lying.
lie.
They always
Make you-
lie,
make you
yeah.
like
Yeah.
them while they're lying.
Yeah.
They're
Yeah.
sociopaths. I get it,
So-
but like, I was surprised that they were in it for real. Like when they first showed Andrew walk through, I was like, I thought it was Toby's, and then you see the suit, and I was like, oh, they're going Andrew Garfield first.
Yeah, I thought they'd go Garfield first, yeah. And then save Toby for last because he's theoretically the more popular one.
Okay, continue. I have so many thoughts about this movie, but
That's
let's.
all
I
I liked.
want to chew through this.
That's all
That's
I like.
all
Yeah,
you
we got
liked?
Star Wars
Yeah.
to talk about.
Yeah. So do you want to hear all I didn't like? I mean, there's a lot.
I think if that's all you liked,
Yeah.
I just don't. I don't understand your dislike of this movie. I really don't.
I mean, some of it might be nitpicks, but there's a lot of things that like.
I think
they set up-
everything you told us was a nitpick.
No, one of them you were like, oh yeah, but it's like they set up their own rules and then they break their own rule. Where they say in the movie they say the villains that know Peter Parker is Spider-Man are the ones that come over to the universe. But Electro never knew Peter Parker was Spider-Man, so what?
He did though, right?
No, I don't think
No,
so
he
because
never did.
they kind of allude to that when he cracks the joke. He's like, "Oh, I thought you'd be black." When
Oh, that's
when
right. He's like,
when he
"There's gotta
takes
be
the
a black
mask off.
Spider-Man or
There's a
Yeah.
Black
something,
Spider-Man somewhere, and I was like,
yeah,
wow. let's
so
get
I
Miles
guess
Morales.
that
This
rule isn't a
motherfucker.
rule. Like, okay,
That's fair.
like come on.
That's
if,
fair
If you're
criticism.
establishing things, make it stay unified, and you can't. I don't know.
That's fair. Yeah, that's fair.
And
But see, like to me, that wouldn't ruin the movie for me.
well,
I'd be
that-
like,
that,
oh,
that
that's
one
it.
thing alone
that's
doesn't ruin
that's
it.
an
but-
inconsistency. Like, okay,
Yeah.
that's inconsistent, but like, I wouldn't be like, this movie sucks now.
But then another thing is, the whole point of the movie is these villains are gonna die if we send them back, and Tom Holland is like, we can't send them back. But then they redeem them and they're good, but they still get sent back, so they still die. So
Wasn't
No,
that
they got
just
sent back because of the
Because-
spell.
Because of the spell. It
yeah,
wasn't-
so they still die. So
No,
we don't know that necessarily.
well, if I go watch those movies, they die. So I do know it.
no, I don't. I don't think they die.
I think you're gonna see a different. I mean, like, this changed a lot of stuff,
Like the
And I
ending
don't-
of Spider-Man 2,
which
and
isn't
I
canon
guess-
necessarily. I mean, the events that take place in that aren't necessarily canon now. I mean, that's where this is interesting. It's like, okay,
They-
so what are the repercussions of this? I think we're thinking about it too meta, where it's like you can't expect the DVD that was burned in 2005 to play the ending of a movie that ended in
But when
2022.
you bring that two characters, two, whatever. When you bring Tobey Maguire and Willem Dafoe from that movie and put them in the 2022 movie, it's like the original movie now has to line
the
up
thing,
with
though.
the
It's
new
the same
movie.
thing as the comic books, where it's like Civil War didn't end the way Civil War ended in the comic books,
Yeah,
just because it's called the same thing. It's a different storyline. So those things are all true.
but the comic book universe isn't part of the movie universe.
no.
But now,
No, but
Tobey
that doesn't.
Maguire is part of the movie universe.
Tobey
Yeah.
Maguire's Spider-Man is a part of the universe, not
And the
necessarily.
villain.
But that's not the same Green Goblin we saw.
There was same costume,
No, it's
same
not.
actor.
It's not even close to the same
Yes, it
costume.
When he
was.
showed
That
up,
was
it was the
that
same
was
exact
that was
costume.
Toby's Green Goblin.
Yeah.
No, he had like a sash
When he showed
on.
up, he had the helmet on.
Yeah,
Remember
that
there's a
was
scene
that was
where he
100%
cracks the helmet?
Toby's. Yeah,
No, that
Yeah.
was. But like he's got like a sash on. We don't ever
Because he
see
went
him.
and changed his clothes.
yeah. After that,
Is that what
he,
that was?
he completely
He shows
changes
up-
it up.
I've only seen it once.
He shows
so,
up,
like,
me too, but he shows up straight from the movie with his
Yeah.
helmet and his glider.
And then he's in the alleyway. He's
He
talking
cracks
to
his
himself. He
helmet.
cracks the helmet. That's when he goes
that's
to Aunt
right.
May.
That's right.
So
that's right,
this
that's right,
is
that's right.
the Tobey Maguire movie
Yeah,
universe.
it's him.
It is.
Villain.
It is.
So
but
when
like,
I go watch that movie, he still dies. So what was the point?
But like, so he dies. But like, does that doesn't? My thing is like, if we're talking about like universes, right? He could potentially, this could shoot off another universe, right? Like all the events up to that point are in the Toby universe,
Yeah.
and now this is a new universe where all of them are one.
Where the fuck does Loki land in all this shit with the timekeepers?
I don't
I'm like
know.
so
Yeah.
fucking.
But that's how
confused.
I'm looking at this. Like it
Yeah.
just this
The
now
point
just
was
creates
them-
another branch off the universe.
But no, like the whole point was they're sending them back to their universe. That was the point of the spell, the point of the box, the MacGuffin box. That was the whole point of send them back to the point in time where they were pulled out of. So they get sent back to still die. So I don't.
No, I don't think they get sent back to still die. I
I
think
think we're
when,
going to see what happens once
Yeah.
they go back to that universe.
when they were doing
That's
this.
what I'm saying. Is like I don't think it
Yes.
ends the way the DVD from 2005 ends. I think it's going to be a different ending now.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know
They're
if those
saved.
movies are just legends now, or
Sure,
I
look at
don't
it that way.
know.
If that's how you have to look at it, I mean that's how I
So
would
I-
look at it. I mean, like
I don't know.
if they
But-
brought back, like I don't know, something from Star Wars that was like Jackson the Rabbit. If they brought him back, I'm like, okay, well those are legends things, but the character's canon. Like
Mhm.
Right.
that's kind of how I'm looking at this.
Look at
And
Look at Endgame.
I'm
right?
not an MCU expert by any stretch, by the way. I'm just defending a movie that I really enjoyed.
Well,
Yeah.
when Endgame came out, they went back to the Battle of New York in 2012.
Yeah.
Did that technically happen the first time we saw the Avengers
It-
movie?
Yeah, because we just didn't see it. It was off screen.
True, it's easy not
Yeah.
to see it, but it's kind of in the same vein as that shit. As where
Just because you
it's-
don't see it doesn't mean it's
Yeah.
not canon.
right. I
And
mean,
you have to let them tell whatever story they're going to tell going
But
forward.
Okay, but I have seen those villains die in that universe
From a movie from
so-
2005. Like, I get what
Right,
you're
but
saying,
it's the
but
same
like
one.
it is, but like now they're offshooting that universe to a different one
and the
because
spell,
these events have changed.
the spell didn't pull him from
like
like.
Doctor Strange wasn't in the fucking the Spider-Man movie.
He was though. When Doc Ock is made, they're like, let's call him Doctor Strange, and J. Jonah Jameson goes, "That's good, but it's taken." So
Was it? Is that real?
yeah,
I
so
honestly don't remember that little of a
That's-
detail.
that's a lie.
that's
I
my
had-
that's like my second or third favorite Spider-Man movie ever. So
You quoting some deep shit, son.
yeah, so trust me, I know. So Doctor Strange is in Tobey Maguire's universe. We just haven't seen him because he's off screen. So
Interesting.
I mean, and
I don't know.
they
It
made
just-
2 Fantastic Four movies that are going to mean shit in like 4 years.
Yeah,
So
they're gonna be canon too, which sucks. But
Could be.
so many of the
Flame
character arcs and motivations
man, I
were
would
confusing to me. Like Sandman isn't even really a villain. He just wants to get back and protect his daughter. But then he randomly joins to fight with Electro and Goblin, and he's
No,
just
because he didn't
beating up
trust Peter.
Spider-Man. Why doesn't he trust him?
because it's not his Peter. He saw that it wasn't. He's like, hey, wait, you're not
Yeah.
my Peter Parker. So he's like, I don't trust you. It lines up with his
Right.
character in the Spider-Man 3, as awful as that movie is.
I
movie
don't know
sucks.
about that, but I don't know. And then Ned is randomly magic now, so that's cool, I guess.
On
I thought
accident.
the
He
ring
just-
is. I thought
yeah,
the ring is
ring.
itself.
He just. That's why he could never call the right Peter. That's why he can never get it right. That's why he accidentally lets Doctor Strange back into the real world.
But he is magic because only people that are magic sensitive
then there
to
you
be
go.
like Star Wars. So
Then
he's just
he's
randomly
got a
magic
destiny,
now.
yeah.
So
I went
just
to
like
randomly.
Rey's
I mean,
randomly
like,
a fucking Jedi. I mean, like it's what it is.
well,
she's not random.
not random.
It's in her blood.
Luke
yeah,
is
but
more
like
random.
the
Jedi
character
than she
itself,
is.
the introduction is random.
Yeah.
So Ned's introduction from Spider-Man is random. Like you don't.
I mean, Doctor
necessarily
Strange's
know.
story's not random, but he always had the magic in him, right? Like,
Yeah.
so Ned could have it in him, and it just
Ned's also the
that just doesn't
Hobgoblin.
bother me. Yeah, right.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe. But that's another thing now. Like now that means
That's-
we can never
I'm
get.
I will never be a super villain and kill you. Now that he doesn't know who Peter Parker is, that opens that whole shit.
I
for
know.
Spider-Man
Oh, yeah.
4.
100%.
Yeah.
Give me that shit all day. Ned, like a
It's a
shredded
hot
Ned,
goblin.
Shred
Yeah.
Ned.
just getting jacked like on TRT
Or you know
and
what?
shit, just
You know
getting
what?
fucking shredded.
Stay big, Ned, for all us big guys, and be a big hobgoblin.
Nah, get
No.
shredded, bro.
We
Fuck
already
that.
got Dad bod
You're not a big
Thor.
guy.
We got Party
Yeah,
Thor.
I've seen your six pack. Okay, You're
I
not
used to be a
now.
big guy.
You're not you're not now though. Okay,
Bigger.
once you got a six pack and I see you shredded on the fucking Scott Ford show. Okay, you're not a big guy now. You shredded as fuck. I'm a big guy now. I weigh 281. Okay,
But you're
boy's fat.
you're tall.
You're tall. It's
You're
stretched
taller
out.
than me.
No, we're about the same height.
I think you're taller.
All right.
I
Anyway.
slouch.
I slouch. But I feel like this ruins any chances of getting in the Tom Holland universe to stay, not just to visit. And need Norman Osborn now, because if he sees Norman Osborn, he's gonna be like, "You're the Green Goblin, so I gotta kill you. Sorry." And if he sees Otto Octavius, he's gonna be like,
But what
You're Doc Ock.
This
We don't
Spider-Man
need
already
those
have
guys
known,
anymore. Yeah.
Wouldn't he already have
which
known
sucks.
that
Don't
was?
wouldn't it be badass to see them fight the Avengers?
We
And
already
like,
saw
wouldn't
him.
that be
no,
awesome?
No, I don't need Doc Ock fighting the Avengers. I don't need this.
I
Sinister
knew-
Six
I-
versus
while
the
I was
Avengers.
watching that
would be
movie-
I
amazing.
want Spider-Man versus Sinister Six.
Which
Yeah.
we can't get really now because those
You
villains.
can get it now more than ever. You got the Vulture. You got this is the time to do
Don't forget-
Sinister
You
Six.
can't.
Even though they pushed this movie back to 2028, Morbius is going to eventually come out. So
Yeah.
He's
Is
a
that-
big Spider-Man villain.
is
For
that
people who
a-
don't know.
Good
I mean,
thing?
like he's like up there with Doc
Look,
Ock.
I
and,
know a
like,
lot of people are
the
shitting on that
iconic ones.
trailer. It actually looks interesting.
I don't have a problem with the trailer.
Yeah,
But
Morbius
when-
looks good.
When Goblin enters Tom Holland's universe, he's like, I showed up and there was no Norman Osborn, no Oscorp in this universe. So it's like, he says that. And I'm like, so that means we're never getting any Oscorp stuff.
Unless someone fills the void. I
But
mean,
it
if-
won't be
if-
Oscorp. It'll be
Peter could be super.
James Corp. You know,
there
it'll be
there could be a
different-
Norman Osborn, and Peter could be super suspicious about him, and that's
Yeah,
how he
but-
finds out the Goblin shit.
I don't know. That just seems weird to me. It's like we
You're,
already
you're
have-
going too meta. I think.
That the movie's freaking meta. The movie is the
I don't
point
think
meme.
so.
The movie is point meme. It's what it is.
Yeah, I
Like,
like
They
that.
Come on.
absolutely needed to do the point.
Oh, I'm
meme.
glad they did, but the
Absolutely.
movie
It's
is meta.
great.
So I
The movie's meta, but like I think all
can't
the
watch it and not think about it if it's
yeah,
making
but
me
like
think about
I
it.
think I don't know, man. You're definitely entitled to your opinion, and you can like it or not like it.
And like,
But like I just don't get like all the things you're saying. It's like yeah, that's fine, but I still enjoyed what we got.
Yeah, very much.
Like,
so.
I
very
get
very much.
everything you're saying is valid, 100%.
yeah,
Even some of the plot holes, but
when
like
it raises more questions,
it didn't
I
know.
can't-
It didn't
Not
raise
for me.
All
questions for me.
questions.
It
Yeah,
it could have been
those questions
shit.
don't break the movie.
It could have been shit. I am in fear of my life for the Flash movie later this year because of what WB's about to do
That
to the
shit could be a
Snyderverse.
disaster.
I'm scared to shit. This could go to a disaster the same way this movie could have. And it just, like, I want them to carbon copy this shit and put it in DC. Give me my darker characters who do the same fucking thing. Like Christian Bale, Michael Keaton, Ben Affleck. I want to see all three of them on the screen together. I don't care. I don't care if they copy it because it was done that well.
And yeah, I don't know. Just like, why not just say, hey, let's forget about Mysterio instead of forget about Peter Parker? Or why not say that?
That was a meme.
Why not just say that a Skrull killed Mysterio? It was a Skrull, not Spider-Man. Like, there's so many things that they could have just done.
yeah, but
I'm glad we're getting.
that's like us as an audience member who knows everything versus the character in the film who doesn't. Peter doesn't know about scrolls.
Doctor Strange said it himself to Peter. He's like, sometimes I forget you're just a kid or just a child.
like he's a kid.
But Doctor Strange is a full-grown adult that was Sorcerer Supreme, so he should know. Be like, oh yeah, we can just say no more.
Maybe he was
Mysterio.
tripping on
He's
acid.
the kid with a simple spell and it went awry.
Right, but at the end of the movie, he could have been like, actually, let's not ruin your life. Let's just say Mysterio never existed. And then Peter would have been
That's
like,
a
you're a
very
genius.
valid thing. But
Like,
here's the
come
thing:
on,
like,
there's so many
doesn't it make it
things.
more interesting that they went this way versus everything's fine at the end because then nothing that happened actually matters.
Well, nothing that happens actually matters anyway, because we can just pull
But
different
it does though,
universes
because now
and
everyone,
we can
all,
just...
all of our Peter's universe, no one knows who he is, and that includes
Now,
his
but it
friends.
didn't have to be
but,
that
but
way.
exactly. But that's the way they chose to tell the story.
Right.
And isn't that more interesting that there's actually Kyle talks about this all the time. There's actually consequences now in the MCU versus like
Not
all that
really.
shit happened. It was a disaster, but everything's fine. Now there's like, well, he lost MJ. He lost his best friend.
Yeah.
But he
There's
didn't have to.
actual consequences for him.
It's
in
not
this.
like they died. He just chose
They don't
to
know who
lose
he
him.
is
With
now.
great
though, but, like,
power comes great
great
responsibility,
responsibility.
and he absolutely
He chose to lose him
lived
because
what
of the
Aunt
greater
May
good
did.
of being Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Why can't he just say, I
He's-
can't hang out with you because
No.
it'll ruin your life?
They would
That's not as
they would
interesting
trace.
as him not being able to talk to
But that's
them.
not as logical.
Everyone
Dude,
already
you're
knew
talking about
about
a movie where a guy shoots fucking webs and a
out of
guy
his dick.
does a circle and then different. I mean, we're talking about like. I mean,
But there's still logic. There's still, that plan makes more sense than this plan.
Would you rather
Like,
have had
there's
Kraven
still
the Hunter
humans.
in this, just like they originally planned?
No, there's way too much going on already. We don't need another new thing.
No. Scrap the story. Would you rather have the villain be Kraven the Hunter? That was going to be
Yes,
the story.
100%.
It would have been 100% Kraven.
Yeah,
I would have liked that just because I want to see a Craven the
yeah,
Hunter.
that would have been way
well,
better. So much
he's
better.
he's getting his own movie.
Craven is.
Yeah,
But it's
he was cast already.
It's
yeah.
a Sony only movie. And
An unknown?
Yeah.
I did this on Fourth Motherfucker
Honestly, dude, like
forever
Jason
ago. I
Momoa
can't remember.
could be a great.
He looks
fucking
like
Craven
him.
the Hunter.
Yeah,
He
he
could,
could be.
yeah.
He could be.
He'd be a fucking awesome.
Aquaman 2
Craven
just
the Hunter.
wrapped up. He's getting a divorce. Lots of shit with Jason Momoa. Yeah, him and Lisa Bonet. What's her name? Lisa Bonet? Is that
I
it?
don't know.
Whoever
You know
they-
better than me.
They were dating for 10 years and they're breaking up. Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, you know.
There's just so much going on, though. There's what happened to the JJ plot. Like, did JJ even have a plot going and he just
Jameson?
disappeared? Jameson. Like,
He
what
was in
was
that?
his plot? Like, I don't even know
He was
his.
being
He was Alex
the
Jones.
MCU JJ. Yeah, he was basically Alex Jones that whole movie.
And then, like, the villains just all coincidentally show up at the Statue of Liberty. They should have just got together and planned it so we could have a legit Sinister Six.
No,
but we didn't.
actually, Jameson had a big role in that movie. He filmed the whole world of what everyone thought Spider-Man did, and that's how Ned and MJ found out that somebody had died at the wherever they were at because it was on TV. That was right before Toby and Andrew showed up.
Yeah.
So Jameson had
But then he just, like, isn't in the movie after that.
at the end
it's
they
like-
show him like who's Spider-Man. So
Yeah.
back to doing what he's doing.
Yeah, but there's just too much going on. I feel like none of the character arcs really wrapped in the movie by themselves. They wrapped in terms of they were character arc from this movie wrapped up in this movie, but like not. I don't know. Like Sandman to me was one of those that was just like that arc didn't make any sense, and his motivations didn't make any sense, and
He's also a weak character in Spider-Man 3.
Very weak. Yeah.
Like he's not
He's
like
the only good part of that
stand-up.
movie in Spider-Man 3.
What?
Bully Maguire is the best part of Spider-Man 3.
See, that's a joke. So
I
what's
know,
really
that's
the
why it's
best
the
part
best
of
part.
Spider-Man 3?
The best part of Spider-Man 3 is the
Yeah.
end credits scene.
Okay, see, that's a joke too.
No, I'm
So-
for real. I don't like the movie at all. I think the movie's a disaster from beginning to end.
That's true, but the least disaster part is Sandman.
No,
His character's awesome.
that shit is
Like,
they clear. Like I don't know.
his introduction scene
They
is
edited
heartbreaking.
so much stuff. Heartbreaking.
Yeah.
It's fine.
He doesn't even talk. It's just a pile of sand and music,
It's
and
just
it's like
terrible. It's just bad.
Ooh.
Spider-Man 3 is a
That's a hot
horrible
take.
film.
I agree. Everyone agrees.
horrible.
It's horrible. Yeah, everyone agrees.
Like there's nothing. I truly don't think there's a redeeming thing about that movie. Period.
Sony thought so because they brought the only good thing
Sony
out
can
of it to
eat
this
my
movie.
asshole. How
they
about
didn't,
that?
They didn't bring over James Franco.
James Franco got
They
me too,
can't. He was
dude.
canceled.
Okay, so what's
I
the
kept
in
telling you
universe?
about.
What's the in universe? There is none.
He died.
It doesn't matter, dude.
They mentioned him.
They all died. So,
Hey, he died a different way, and he just didn't come back.
but he should have because
I
he
don't-
knew
Not
that Peter
really.
Parker was
I don't-
Spider-Man.
I don't think you fully understand multiverse. Like the multiverse means that every potential outcome has an infinite number of outcomes.
Yeah,
So there's a universe that James Franco dies in,
yeah,
and it's an offshoot of this current universe,
okay.
and that happens an infinite number of times.
Yeah. But
So
he
we
still
just
knows Peter
happen
Parker
to
is
witness
Spider-Man, and they,
one of the ones where he's not there.
okay.
That's all this is. That's
He was in Tobey
You're
Maguire's
overthinking it.
universe.
and there's a universe where it's an offshoot of this universe
Yeah,
where that doesn't happen.
exactly. But
So
there's a
that's the-
universe where it did
That's
happen.
okay. You're right.
Okay,
But we're observing the universe where it didn't happen.
Tobey Maguire's universe, it happened. So
Again, there's an infinite number of universes where these events
True.
happen, and
True.
then offshoots of these events happen.
true.
We're viewing the offshoot event universe. That's the only thing that
We're
explains.
Not, though. We're viewing
No,
the
we're not.
Sam Raimi,
We're not
Tobey
technically.
Maguire movies.
What I'm trying to say is, don't forget the spell happened and then they closed it right back up. So not everybody got through. That was the whole point of it. Because remember at the end, as the shit was breaking and we clearly saw Scorpio and Kraven,
Rhino.
And what was that?
Rhino.
Scorpion
Rhino
doesn't know
too.
Peter Parker's Spider-Man though.
No,
So,
but no, that wasn't everybody. Those were like multiverses clashing together.
Yeah.
That wasn't. Oh, everybody knows Peter Parker. There's like these bad motherfuckers coming into this universe.
Yeah.
So they're there for future, right? For Spider-Man 4, 5, 6, and everything when Miles eventually gets introduced and all that shit.
Yeah.
But
no Topher Grace, no Paul Giamatti. It just didn't.
Yeah, they
make
didn't
sense.
come through.
I don't.
they didn't come through. That's it. I mean, they got
They had the
mentioned.
potential to, but they
They-
just didn't.
They just,
Both of them got
they
mentioned.
just didn't. That's
You
the
also-
reason.
Okay, that's fine. Is that not okay? They found a sword that had been missing in Rise of Skywalker for a
Right.
long time, and they
Right.
fell into a pit, and it was there.
I agree. That part's stupid. That's one part.
This is one part.
Somehow, Palpatine
And
returned.
30 other parts.
Somehow Palpatine returned.
That's a big one.
Yeah, but I've watched all the TV shows and read comics, so I understand it. It's explained to me. I understand if you haven't seen those things, you would be like, what? But I have, so I'm like, okay. But I've watched all the MC movies but 2, so I know, like, that it's not explained. So I don't...
It's not
I don't know.
explained yet.
We
You're-
still have
yeah.
Doctor Strange, Multiverse
You're,
of
you're,
Madness.
you're acting like this is the last MCU movie, and they just if
Well,
this
you're
was-
acting like Rise of Skywalker's the last Star
It is.
Wars thing ever.
It's
No,
definitely the
not.
last Star Wars movie on that timeline, 100%.
On that
On
timeline,
that timeline.
Don't
so
be-
they're making
don't
new
be
timelines?
will
too
say-
sure of that.
There is nothing we're going to see canon-wise past Episode 9 in our lifetime.
Yes,
I
we
will
will.
bet-
Whoa, that's
I'll
insane.
bet the farm on it.
I don't want to
That's
bet the
insane.
farm, but I feel very strong that we're going
That's
to get.
insane. We're going to see a cartoon or something.
I'll bet we will see. Well,
I think
actually,
Patty Jenkins is going to
to
be
be-
post 9.
To be fair, we've already seen stuff past Episode 9 in comics. So
No,
that's-
but yeah, but you meant movie. And
But
Yeah,
I'm
that's-
talking.
How many
movie.
people know?
I don't think. I think there's no chance we see in our lifetime
Oof.
anything past Episode 9.
Mm,
They went so hard as this is the last trilogy. This is
Which
it.
they've done
If
before.
You want to
Yeah.
see? Yes, but Disney now owns them, and it's not going anywhere.
And likes money.
Yes,
We're gonna
but-
see it
but
on
now,
Disney
but
Plus.
we've seen what they haven't gone anywhere near this time period in anything they've done.
It's only been a year and a
I
half.
know, but I'm this is just a hunch I have. I don't think we're going to see anything, and I mean not a comic, not a TV show, not an animated series that has anything to do with past Episode 9. I don't think it's going to happen.
That is funny because I've heard rumors. I don't want this because I don't like this, but I've heard rumors that there's a animated series about Rey building a new Jedi Order
Dude, I
Using
hope
Force
I'm
ghosts.
I hope I'm wrong.
and
I
getting
hope
Ben
I'm
back
wrong more
through the
than I
world
hope
between
anything.
worlds, which I
hope
don't
I'm
want.
wrong.
no,
I don't want
no, I don't want that.
What,
I don't
what'd you
either.
say?
Ben will stay dead.
Yeah, I love Ben obviously, but I don't want Rey
Oh,
training with Force
God.
ghosts, going to the world between worlds, and getting Ben. I don't want that. But that's a rumor
That
going
sounds
around
like
as a
some
cartoon.
horse shit.
But
That sounds like some horse shit. I truly don't think we're going to see anything. But like,
Man.
for now, let's just say for now, there's nothing past Episode 9.
true.
We know that for a fact in like a few weeks, Doctor Strange is coming out. Isn't it
Yeah.
like in February?
No,
It was, but it got pushed back.
Oh, okay.
July.
Oh, fuck, for real?
Yeah,
It was in February, right?
Let me look.
could be.
Let me look.
Jackass 4 is coming out in
Oh,
February.
I can't wait for that.
Yeah.
I'm so excited.
Yeah, me too.
Thor's in July.
Yeah, who gives a fuck?
No, Ragnarok turned me off. I don't want to see Padme hold the hammer either.
I do. I want to see her jerking his hammer off. That's
There
what I
you
want
go.
to see.
I might have
She's like-
deleted it because I'm just like I'm slowly checking out. I put it on my calendar originally.
You see that bold statement I made on Facebook? Come at me, Internet.
I liked it. Can you explain that?
Padme and Anakin over Han and Leia all fucking day. And I'm going to tell you why.
Yee.
Well, first off, I make a lot of connections to the characters I like based on similarities that I have with them. I'm not saying I'm going to go around killing kids like Anakin Skywalker did. However,
but he's not saying he won't.
However, especially when you actually sit down and you look past what you hate about the sequels, especially Episode 3, Revenge of the Sith, when
Prequels, not sequels.
prequels. I'm sorry. When you're sitting there in the Palpatine and Anakin conversation during the circus, when he tells him the story of Darth Plagueis the Wise, and it's just the way he's talking to him, like the path to the dark side, and like
Not
things that he has to do.
From a Jedi.
Yeah. And it's like everything that led up to that, like you can understand, like I love Anakin's conflict. I love that he has anger, he has hate, he has fear. These are all emotions that I connect very strongly with. And Padme is like his Courtney to me. And it's like that's the way I see it. Padme would calm him down. Padme would make him happy, just like my wife does with me. So it's like I make the connection much more personal. and I just can't.
Hurt myself.
I just not bashing. I love Han and Leia. I think I love Princess Leia. She's an amazing character. I'm not so into Han Solo like my cohort Kyle Cosentino is his Indiana Jones fetish, but
The movies are fine.
I'm
2 of the 4 are good. So that's
Oh, I'm with you.
only half of them are good.
Yeah, I'm with you.
yeah, but
ahead.
basically, I think especially when you take what we've seen in the prequels, what you see in Clone Wars, too, people like to forget about that.
Anakin's awesome in the Clone Wars. I love him in the
Yes,
Clone
so do
Wars.
I.
He's the best character in Clone
Love
Wars.
him
by
in
Him
far.
and
Clone Wars.
Obi-Wan and Ahsoka.
Yes.
And Maul.
It's
it's hard.
To me, it's like almost like a love triangle between.
Well, Clovis is in
It's
that
not,
too.
I put love like
Yeah.
in quotes, but like it's that
Yeah.
it's their dynamic
Mm-hmm.
that makes that show work.
Yep.
The
Yeah.
3 of them, Obi-Wan,
Oh, yeah.
Ahsoka, and
Fucking
Anakin.
love it, and and there's great episodes out of that between the two of them, or 3 of them rather, and then there's some shit during that. But
Yeah.
um,
More than not.
yeah, and then I know there's novels that I have bumped up on my list. Queen's Peril, Queen's.
So
They're
good.
all
yeah,
high
like
on my
all-
list
take
to
them.
read.
Take them.
I will.
Please,
I will.
Please,
they're
don't
high on
forget.
my list because I want to know more about
They're
Padme.
so fucking good,
Yeah.
man. Those books they're insanely good.
Mm-hmm.
They're some of my favorite novels. Like for real, they're up there for me
know,
in the top 5.
I'd like to know a little bit
Ugh.
more. Why didn't Han and Leia split for all that time? That's really I don't know. I'm just more of Anakin and Padme.
Yeah.
That's just
I
that's
think-
where I sit.
I don't think you're wrong.
No, yeah. I think the chemistry between actors is better with Han and Leia.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
I actually am starting to like really kind of agree. I'm like, yeah, like I feel like I never connected with Han at all. Like I'm not.
No, I never.
I'm not a
don't
Han
care
guy
about
either.
Han.
I'm a Luke
in the
guy.
originals, I was just a Vader guy. I'm
I
like,
was a
I
Luke
don't
guy.
care about any of you except Vader. I'm here for Vader. So
I'm here for the death.
yeah, and then yeah, Han just never really did it for me. I'm like,
Yeah.
yeah, Harrison's cool, but
Yeah.
like,
You know what I think
I
the
like
most
Indy
pivotal
better
moment
than
in
Han.
the entire Star Wars saga is? It's in the Phantom Menace. Anyone want to guess what I'm gonna say?
well, it's got to be Duel of the Fates.
Nope.
Is what I would say. It's what Dave Filoni says.
It's not the most important moment.
Are they on Tatooine?
No.
No.
So when Jar Jar shows up, I knew it.
Misa. No.
Is it when Qui-Gon couldn't see past Padme's bullshit?
Nope.
Because that thing
Which
bothers
is a
me
big
every time.
fucking plot
I
hole.
know.
We talked about that earlier. this
Yeah,
week.
that is. He's
It's
How the
fucking right
fuck?
there in front
Smart-ass
of you, Qui-Gon.
Master
How can't
Jedi.
you figure it out.
Makeup and a wig threw off the Jedi Council.
And then he looks
What
at
the
Obi-Wan
fuck?
like, "Oh, she's smart." I'm like, and Obi-Wan's probably like, "How the fuck did we miss this?"
Yeah, both of them are like,
Shit.
we're right here and we're
Yeah.
two of the best Jedi ever.
The moment for me that is the most pivotal moment in Star Wars, and it sticks out when it truly almost trumps the pod racing stuff for me in the Phantom Menace, is the moment where they're on Naboo. It's after Qui-Gon's dead, and Sidious, Palpatine, whatever the fuck his name is at the point,
Senator Palpatine.
Senator
yeah.
Palpatine,
Or he's
walks up
Chancellor.
to Anakin,
Yeah.
Not the
Chancellor
Senate.
Palpatine. He walks up to Anakin and he goes, "We'll be reviewing your,
We'll be watching your
career with great
interest.
interest."
Mhm.
And just like strides
That
away.
right there
Yeah.
is the entire bombshell that is Star Wars.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That moment, this little kid who is this great pilot and has more midichlorians
Then
And
Yoda.
Master
than
Yoda.
Master Yoda.
Yeah, it's a thing. Whatever.
I don't
I'm
mind
going
midichlorians.
to. I won't say like, but I'm
I've-
growing to accept and understand.
I was
I've
wondering.
never had an issue with midichlorians
What are
because there has to be
midichlorians?
some measurable thing that the Force is.
Yeah.
Right.
Because if you don't, then it truly is
Then
just
we
a
get
religion.
Harry Potter.
And then you get exactly.
Where
There's
it's
no
stick,
magic
kill him. and
there's
it
no
doesn't,
magic
but it does.
measurement tool.
Yeah.
There is a Force measurement tool, and I have never had an issue with it. Me and my
Yeah.
dad have talked about. I want to get my dad on here because we've truly talked about this for a long time. Neither one of us has ever had a problem with it. I think it makes total sense. Like
Yeah.
you can measure everything. Why can't you measure the Force if you know that the Force exists?
Yeah.
Like these people do. There's got to be a COVID test for the Force
Oh, wow.
with 2 lines and like that shit showed up in 3 seconds. He's
swab
a
your
powerful
asshole.
Jedi.
Yeah.
Yeah. But then again, you could be asymptomatic and not
Exactly.
show you have the force.
Never like Finn.
Yeah.
All right,
Has he been
let's.
tested lately? We got to test.
I don't
Finn.
know. Let's enough Spider-Man talk. Evan, your complaints are valid. I wish you liked the movie because I enjoyed it
And see, I
so
think
much.
my last thought too is I think it really shows a lot of it is just nostalgia because I never saw Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man, so I didn't have that
That
to be
kills
like,
me.
oh, my member berries. So I
Those,
didn't. I
those
never
are
saw
some
them.
of my
so I'm not like, oh. I'm
spoiler
just like,
alert.
Okay.
His redemption with catching MJ
Yeah. That was
brought
cool.
me to fucking
yeah,
tears,
that was
dude.
cool because I know what happens with Gwen.
It brought
so
me
yeah.
to tears, man. Like, cause you don't see past that.
Right.
in the Garfield universe. So like that happens in
Yeah.
the second movie, by the way.
Yeah.
So like
End
to
of it,
see
yeah.
that, and then see him redeemed, and see how to redeem the. And MJ affects him, or like,
Which is
it's-
also
it's,
sad
It's,
'cause
it's
it's like
Gwen, but
Tom-
like it's the same thing to him, where he like
Yeah.
redeemed himself,
And it's
and it was
it's-
something that he. I'm getting chills,
Yeah.
dude. It fucking moved me.
It's sad
It
too
was my
because
favorite
Tom
part of the
failed
whole
to
movie.
save her. So like
Yeah, exactly.
Tom failed, so she was gonna die right there. He's like, crap, she
and
died.
He
Yep.
stepped up,
She
Yeah.
did.
and there was a guy in my theater who yelled out, "That's the last guy you want doing that."
And that
Oh.
was
And
you.
that guy was me.
Oh my gosh.
It was me. That guy
Uh,
was me. And
But I don't know. Maybe just because I hadn't seen those, but in a way that might even prove that it's just nostalgia based that makes it good. Because I haven't seen those, so to me, I was like,
My
hey,
theater popped more
sure.
for Andrew than it did for Toby.
Mine did
actually.
too.
mine did
Yeah.
too.
Mhm.
I feel like
I'm so sick of these motherfuckers pretending
Yeah.
they like this
I
movie
know.
we're,
the
get,
whole time.
we're
I said
getting
that
this
last
Hayden
week.
Christensen
Yeah.
stuff.
Fuck
where
yourself.
Now everyone loves Andrew
This
Garfield.
is everything, and,
Yeah.
and I'm telling you, dude. In 10 years, we're gonna be doing this podcast. I'm gonna be
Sequel.
43 years
and
old.
we're gonna be like,
we're gonna
why
be doing
does
this
everyone love
podcast,
The Last Jedi now?
and everyone's like,
Wait.
"You saw the article that was written?
that math
How much
just
people
scared me.
love The Last Jedi?" It's like, hey man, y'all talked about, y'all sent death threats to my guy Ryan Johnson.
Yeah,
Which one of you said they want Ryan Johnson to do a Book of Boba Fett episode? Was
I
it
did.
you?
Yeah, it was me.
I do too, but I did not know
Brilliant.
you said that. Yes. Oh,
Oh, I can't wait to talk about Boba Fett. We're gonna wait for that on the what you call it, the
Boba Fett. Where?
where Boba Fett where on the show that's coming after this.
That's
So
that, oh.
all right,
That's
enough.
another thing I did over Christmas is I watched The Last Duel, and it's really good.
The Last Duel.
Oh, the movie with Affleck.
Affleck,
Yeah.
Driver, and another big actor.
Oh,
Last-
yeah.
The Last Duel. This is a
Yeah, it's like a
Yeah.
medieval.
Medieval. It's based on a true story.
What?
It is. Yeah.
It's really good.
It
Ben
didn't
Affleck,
do
Matt
well.
Damon.
It's got
Affleck,
Matt Damon, Affleck.
and Driver. It's so good.
How the fuck have I not heard of this?
You
I
gotta
don't know.
watch it. I got the DVD if you want to watch it.
What?
Yeah.
It's a recent movie.
It
Yeah.
came out this year, and it
What
bombed
the fuck?
hardcore. It bombed.
Yeah, it
But it's
bombed.
good. It's so good.
For whatever reason,
Well,
I don't know.
I
theaters
won't
are
spoil
dead.
it, but there's a big chunk of the movie is basically the flashbacks from The Last Jedi, in terms of like
I'm
the
tripping
concept,
out.
the concept of it,
Gotcha. Okay.
not
I'm
the story,
confused.
but the concept is like the flashbacks.
Anyway,
So you need
I
to
wanna
see
watch
that.
it.
I saw
Yes,
that.
100%.
You need to see
I'm
that
in.
if you haven't.
Mhm.
But that's what I did too. But
speaking of Christmas,
let's get back to Christmas.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
we can
Jesus
finally get
Christ.
46 minutes
100%
on
Star
Jesus
Wars.
Christ.
Jesus,
An
fuck.
hour
Son of
in,
a-
but no, we can finally get to Star
gotta-
Wars.
I gotta pee so bad.
Well, that's good because I got you a what do
Get
they
me
call
a
those?
piss trough.
Yeah, for
Thank
Christmas.
you. Tom,
Yeah.
you go first, dude.
All right, hold on a second.
I want to
Grab
see
this.
what you got. I know what you got because we talked about it.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm not
this?
very-
Yeah, I wonder what this
I'm not
is.
very good. I gave it away on
That's
the
all right.
spot, but you're gonna need like a pen or something to open that because it's taped.
Aw,
like crazy.
snap. Yeah, now I don't have to spend $4,000 on this no good.
Cliff
Yeah.
Dweller.
Hell
Dweller.
yeah. Thank you,
I-
sir.
sir.
I suffered through a non-alcoholic beverage for you.
Oh, my God.
Yep,
Who are you, me?
it was awful. Non-alcoholic.
So bad. So bad.
Thank you, sir. All right, let's see. What
But
we
I
got
was
here.
so dumb that before I texted you asking you which one you had, I bought the Yub Nub already. So I drank the Yub Nub, which I'm not mad about.
Yeah.
But I had to be like, no, I don't want that mug anymore.
Yeah.
Change it. I want this mug.
Nice.
So thankfully I did drink alcohol. But
This
Okay,
is the
good.
Rancor end cap. We're gonna have
yeah,
problems.
it is. No,
it?
no,
Oh.
no. It's the Lothcat end cap.
If I had to pick, I would have picked the Rancor one.
Same,
Yeah.
but I'm not picking either.
Yeah.
But
I don't know what this is. It's the rebellion symbol.
yeah, but
is it that?
it's a magic band holder.
Oh fuck, dude!
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Dude, that so does it go in here or
It goes
around
wrap
it?
around it. Wrap around it.
I know
Yeah.
exactly which one I'm putting
Oh,
on
I
this.
bet you do.
Hang on, keep talking.
Man, I'm so glad this made you this happy. This is what you've done to me with your gifts. Like this is, I finally caught up on got on your level with gifts.
That's actually really freaking good.
I haven't seen you make that face since Rise of the Resistance.
That's fucking awesome.
Brad is dropping his pants, and he just dances slap Devin.
Ugh. Look at that.
Oh, that's cool. It's a Star Wars holder.
Fucking thank you. Man.
He just
You're
put his
welcome, my
head
man. You're welcome.
near his waist. Oh God.
Look at that. That's beautiful.
Oh God. I don't think I should be witnessing anything
Turn
that's
it
going on
little
right now
sideways.
between Brad and Evan.
Other way.
Oh God. Who the hell got the elephant involved? Jesus Christ.
Put the fishnets away.
Put the what? How did you get fishnets inside here, Evan? Jeez.
I got pockets.
You got you got pockets, but I thought you had other
Noise.
stuff in your pockets.
Y'all talk. I gotta pee. If I don't pee, I'm
Now you're gonna pee on Evan? What the hell is going on over here?
Hey, try it out.
I keep
Just
this
try it
going.
out.
What?
Try it out.
Yeah.
Piss on me, be me. Try it
Yeah.
out.
Who we pissing
Y'all
on?
keep talking. Go to the next segment.
He's going to buy the Figment popcorn bucket. Is what
Is
he's
he?
doing.
He's gonna wait for 6.5 hours.
I got to open my gift here. Let me open my
Yeah,
gift.
yeah. Do it.
from
Do it.
Tom.
Open the shirt. Yeah, from.
Tom. I got
me.
Brad's gift last time, so. Jeez. Tear down the house.
Evan is in the process of opening.
Yeah, I apparently need to.
I just bought it from the place I bought it from. Didn't even open it, so he's got to deal with the shitty like packaging wrapping that like is tough to open, but somehow easy to steal.
Easy to steal.
Hell yeah.
Oh, no way.
Yeah, I need to see this too.
I see Marcion Rowe already on the
Yeah,
cover. Not
yeah.
cover, but on the front of the
Yeah,
shirt.
it's gonna be sick.
Seeing my boy Marcion.
Yeah, little High Republic. Hell yeah.
It's got the eye logo.
Yep, the Nile
Says
shirt.
the Nile on it.
Mhm.
Oh my lord! Yeah.
Isn't that fucking cool? High Republic shirt. I wish Disney would officially do this, but I know they're licensed with Box Lunch. That's where I got it from.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Box Lunch is the best.
Yeah,
better than Disney.
they have much better shit than
Than Disney merch.
yeah, Disney merch exactly.
All day, every day.
Hell yes.
Dude, yeah, and it's got like the Tempest Runners helmets on there.
Yes, it does. Yeah.
I'm a bad fan. I forget the name of his ship, but it's got his ship on
Mhm.
there.
That's all right. It's in a novel. There's a lot in that those fucking novels
Yeah, there's
about
a
the High
lot. I got the
Republic.
important stuff from that novel.
Yes, you did. Yeah.
Man, that's awesome.
Yeah, they had some other ones too, but that one just stuck out. It was like, no, the Nile, I got to represent.
Dude, that's the only High Republic thing I have that's not a book. The shirt now.
yeah.
So that is cool.
Fuck yeah. I want them to
Dude.
come out with High Republic TVC characters.
Yes, give me that
Maybe
all
some
day.
Black Series too.
Yeah, I'm not just Marchion. Like I want him, but I
Yes.
want like Loden Greatstorm
Yes.
and like Avar Chris.
Yes,
like,
you,
give me them.
so
all
many
day.
characters that you could just capitalize with. Get some High Republic
Wreath
figures.
Silas. I like Wreath a
Mhm.
lot. Wreath might be my favorite Jedi from the High Republic.
Okay.
He's up there. Loden's dope too. Avar's dope too though, so it's hard.
Yeah.
What's Wreath's friend? What's his name? Crap.
Oh, I'm like 8 chapters into this one. This is the second one, right?
Yeah.
That
Into the Dark.
Into the Dark. Yeah,
Yeah.
this the friend he meets that like the
Yeah.
kind of not the stowaway, but the
No. The
They-
other Jedi. The other Padawan.
oh fuck. I don't think I'm that far yet.
Okay.
Unless
He's
it's
kind
in the
of
beginning.
he's kind of like that kid and like he's kind of like the popular kid in school. And Wreath is like, "Man, why do I got to be stuck with you?"
Oh,
Like,
really?
I don't like you because you're the cool guy and I'm like the nerdy guy.
Yeah, I'm
That
behind
guy.
on
I
High
like him
Republic.
too, but apparently not enough. I just forgot his name.
That's all right. I'm
I like
behind on
Wreath.
High
I
Republic.
like Wreath a lot.
Yeah, Wreath is cool. All that shit is good. I think a lot of people should give the High Republic a chance.
Yeah.
That don't. Hopefully, we'll see some of them on film. I mean, we're definitely going to see it in Eclipse, the video game.
Oh
once
yeah.
we get Forever
By
on
far.
that. Yeah, there were some rumors over our break. Speaking of video games, about Fallen Order 2. I heard that it's not going to be called Fallen Order. It's just going to be Star Wars Jedi, and then whatever they're going to call it.
Okay. I mean,
Um,
I don't care what it's called.
yeah, I
as
don't-
long as we get Cal and his story.
Yeah,
I don't
I want to see Cal and the people of the Mantis, and
Yeah.
there was. I'll talk about this in Book of Boba Fett because there was a Fallen Order reference in Episode 3.
Ooh, really?
Very, very slightly.
Tons of obvious Galaxy's Edge ones that we'll all talk about. But I
Yeah.
didn't notice Cal. Was it Cal specific?
No,
Or
it wasn't Cal specific.
Fallen Order specific.
It was kind of you had to make connections. They made
Okay.
mention of a type of character that's in Fallen Order.
Okay.
So
That's dope.
yeah,
You see this gift? See what he got me? Look at this.
Oh, yeah.
It says the Nile. It got Marchion. Look at that.
that's sick shirt. Yeah.
You'll have to attest too that this is the earliest gift I've ever given you
Yes.
in
My
terms of
birthday
it's a
gift
month
came
late.
in like August.
Yeah. This one's a
My
month
birthday's in
late.
February.
So
Dude,
yeah,
Merry Christmas. Dude, that's I
Heck yeah.
fucking love that so much.
I can tell by your face. Like
I
this is not
fucking
an
love
act.
it.
That thing's cool.
I love it.
I
dude.
haven't
That's
seen your face
awesome.
do this since opening day of Rise of the
Since he put it in his
Resistance.
butt.
Like, that
Well, dude,
was-
that's the perfect thing. And I don't know
you
if
only
you
need
did, I don't know
about
if, I don't-
500 more of them.
I don't know if you did that on purpose. But dude, that is literally the perfect thing for that magic band.
Yeah, no, I did.
I have a something I spent money on. I spent like $250 on the opening media. Well, it's not opening. The media day magic band for Rise of the Resistance, and it's got Poe on one side and BB on
Yeah.
another, and it's got the rebellion symbol on it and a resistance symbol on it, and I love it,
Same
dude.
thing.
That's fucking awesome.
I almost went with
That's the one thing I don't wear.
Yeah.
Like-
and that's what changed my mind because I almost got that same thing, but Imperial logo, and I was like, he's got a Rise magic band that would be much
That's-
better with the Rebellion or
you
Rise
fucking nailed it,
logo.
dude. That's the
So
shit.
I went with that logo.
Thank you.
Yeah, anytime, dude.
That's awesome. I love you guys. See, told you
Yeah.
it was gonna be me. I'm drinking. I love
Yeah,
you guys.
there
every
you go.
time.
There it
Dropped
is.
But
it.
you do
Yeah.
love
Happens.
us, even
I
if
do
you're
love you guys.
drunk,
I do
sober,
love you.
it doesn't matter.
We
Yeah,
were
exactly.
just we got into talking about video games, and I talked about that tiny rumor about Fallen Order dropping the Fallen Order name.
Yeah.
And just call it Star Wars Jedi, and then whatever they're going to call
Star
it.
Wars Jedi. I mean,
Well,
it would
it's
make sense because it would be Jedi Fallen Order, so it could be Jedi blankety blank.
yeah. That's what I'm thinking.
The Order rises.
Yes, because
or
they're
Secret Order.
because the
Hidden
order is
Order.
already fallen, so that they can't do another story based on the Jedi falling.
Exactly,
It's
'cause
going to be
it's
what,
done already.
Yeah, what Cal's doing next. So
I think it's a smart move.
yeah,
Yeah, and
But like the Star Wars Jedi games could be a series
Right.
of games going
Right.
forward.
like we said when you were gone, they're like, I don't care what it's called, just give me it.
No, I don't
Right.
care.
Yeah,
Yeah,
give me it.
I just want I want the game.
and
Yeah.
the rumor is May. You said Celebration. Some people are saying E3.
What's gonna be funny is we're gonna get this sequel to the game before we get his lightsaber.
There's
I saw it in San Francisco in the Bay.
Nice.
It was on the picture I
You
sent.
just saw it way out.
That I
You couldn't
posted.
get to it.
Yeah.
You're like, can I swim that far? I don't know.
Thought about training a seal to go
I'm
get
calling it now.
a
There's
sea lion.
no way in fucking hell they take the opportunity of no celebration for 4 years
Ooh.
because it was 2018 in Chicago.
No, you said there was
19?
one. There was one in 2019 because that's
So it was
what,
19 in Chicago. So 3 years,
Okay.
Yeah.
but it's a 2 year every 2 year event. So it's
Supposed
going to
to be.
happen this year, finally, hopefully in May,
Yeah.
and it's still in LA. So or it's in California. So
Anaheim,
who the
yeah.
fuck knows what's going to happen? But I
Yeah.
don't see them letting E3 take that shine. When you're bringing back a Star Wars event, there's no way you're going to let E3 overtake something that could be that big.
Yeah,
Especially
They
when you don't have
definitely
any
have-
movies to announce. Like, you got to fill this with
That-
content.
Well,
we
not
know
that
of.
we know of. I
True,
mean, there
true,
could be a
true.
bunch of shit pop. I mean, like they could have a fucking trailer for the Patty Jenkins thing.
Yeah.
I truly think
Kenobi.
that they Kenobi. Dude, there's gonna be a panel for Kenobi.
Yeah.
100%.
Has to be.
100%. It's gonna
An
be
official trailer
Kenobi.
finally, too.
I think we're gonna get Kenobi, Mando season 3, Andor, and Jedi
Yeah.
Fallen Order. 'Cause it's gonna be a 4-day thing. I think those are gonna be your 4 headliner.
And you finish
panels.
with, is Kenobi your lead up, your finish high with
Well,
Kenobi?
they
or-
started with 9 last time, so it went
That's true.
9 Galaxy's Edge, Mando, and then the final day. There wasn't anything major, but I think if you have, there was nothing coming that was that big.
Yeah.
So I think you could easily do a 4-day event that we
You know what
may or
kinda
may not be a
sucks?
part of. We'll see what happens.
If there would have been a celebration between last and
there
now,
was supposed to be,
we would have got more Halcyon content.
I
in
Sure.
that celebration.
they
Yeah.
would have done another.
So that
panel.
sucks too. People don't take that into account when they're like, the Halcyon sucks. It's like we missed the whole celebration of
We
content.
missed the whole marketing.
yeah.
thing.
So like, it sucks because the
The
marketing
Halcyon doesn't
sucks.
suck.
The
And-
marketing sucks.
And I want to talk about this because you have something that talks about the Halcyon not sucking. The
Ooh.
Reddit thing you read.
Oh
today.
yeah, mm-hmm.
Let's
I
talk
do.
about it.
And I
Because I don't know. I don't know
do
about
too. I
this.
talked to a cast member that I
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Let's
I
talk
met
about
him.
it, 'cause I
Be
don't-
be forewarned. There could be some spoilery things in this.
That's fine.
Um,
Seeing it and hearing it are two different things.
Yeah, I'll be okay too.
Okay. So got this off of Reddit. Take it for what it's worth. This is apparently feedback from a test cruise that happened this past weekend.
Which they have been doing.
Yeah.
I know for a fact.
I've driven past the event. They had like signs up there, like special event parking or whatever.
So-
yeah.
Here's what we got. And this was in the Galaxy's Edge subreddit. They were not in full costume yet, but I was told the food was great. The rooms are really cool. And the show finale was fun. Now, for some spoilers, the bar is kind of small. There is only one sabacc table that holds 5 people. That seems a little small.
Ooh, that does. seem
But the
small.
rooms only hold 5 people,
Right.
so like you're not bringing a group bigger than 5.
So
most likely.
on the
Yeah,
ship
but,
shop, it's mostly clothing, the usual
Yes.
patches, pins, things like that.
Yes.
The show was the end show finale, and here comes some shit. So heads up.
It's gonna be obvious.
Rey
We
and
know.
Kylo Ren.
Yeah.
Yes, with the
We-
First Order
obvious.
invasion, Kylo and Rey battle. The
Yes.
first night is the singer.
Yeah, like that's all obvious.
Yeah, I'm just putting it out.
No, yeah, I'm not saying that to you. I'm just
20 at a time are allowed at lightsaber training.
That's what I've heard.
okay.
The experience felt worth the price.
I heard
What?
12. I heard 12 people per
but do
lightsaber
I
training
have to
This
go
process.
to
says 20.
lightsaber training? I don't want
It,
to.
I hope they upgraded it. I'm going to do
Yeah.
it to do it, but I hope they upgraded it.
Yeah.
Dude, anything that's included in this, I'm doing it.
True.
I've changed my tune about Bat 2. Like, I'm gonna go.
Yeah, I was just gonna
It's
say, yeah.
included as part of it. I'm gonna do
And
it.
you're gonna have a data band, so like something
Yeah.
will happen.
I'm just excited about having a Disney. It's gonna be a Magic
You
Band
think to
Plus.
skip the
Yeah.
Rise standby. That's what I'm looking for.
yeah.
I'm purposely making sure that my 100th time on Rise is during this.
Oh,
Very
that's
good.
hilarious.
I'm building it up.
That's
the
I mean, in
over
a
the
good
next
way,
few
hilarious.
weeks.
That's smart.
I'm building up in the next few weeks to make sure
I just
that
crossed
that's
50, so I won't be able to.
I'm
make
at
that
91 right now,
happen. That you can do that.
so
Easily.
I can do it. So I'm waiting, and no matter what the date is, because
Yeah.
we've talked about moving it up,
Yeah.
maybe seeing if there's any availability.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we'll see.
but we'll see. We have Captain's Table, so I'm a little reluctant to try
Yeah.
unless they can move that too. I'm not gonna.
They can. I feel like
I'm
if
that's
it's
sure
if
they
it's
can.
open,
If
it's
it-
probably
it's
not
open.
capacity.
It's
like
12 people a night. I mean,
Wow.
it's hard to get. So
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
it's gonna be one of those things that's like, okay, is it closer and I can do this? Cool, then move it. If not, then it's what it is.
dang.
Anyway, go ahead.
Yeah, it's yeah. So that's basically it on the Halcyon. Stuff that we knew. It's good to hear that they said it was felt worth the price.
That's good.
That's very positive.
To be fair, though, these people did this for free.
Yeah.
So, would you be willing to now, after you got this whole thing, would you be willing to pay $5,000?
You're right.
That's what I want to know.
If you're going to say it felt worth
It's
the
worth the
price,
price.
then you're
Like,
willing to do it.
I used to say that it's worth the price. Magic Kingdom's worth a day of admission. I'm not the one paying for a family of 5 to do it.
Yeah.
It's one thing to say it. It's one thing to do it.
Right.
Are these people
I'll
going to
say
sign
it's
up
worth
to
the
do it
price.
again?
Like for that example, I would say Magic Kingdom is worth the price for one person right now.
I
But
would
don't
say
know about
Animal
it.
Kingdom's not. And
No,
I would say Epcot's not.
no. Animal Kingdom. I did
Studios is
half the
'cause you
park
get Rise
today in
and-
2 hours.
It's
I did half the park. I did Dino and Kilimanjaro safaris.
Well,
in
Expedition's
an
down, so
hour. Yeah, so that's why.
For-
Like,
Oh,
it's
I
not
forgot
worth
about
it.
4
that.
years.
That's why
Yeah.
it's not
Go
worth
do
it right now. Like,
where it went
yeah,
down.
but that must have been. I don't know if it was like a media / executive preview thing going on this weekend, because I know the cast member, like what they call them, I don't know if they call them
previews
but
or
preview stays or whatever.
oh yeah.
They were starting next week.
Okay.
I heard they were starting on the 18th.
Okay.
So that wasn't just
More
like random
practice.
guests. That was
more
like
practice,
yeah.
more better.
yeah.
That's the way I see it.
Yeah.
Go for it. As
The
many
more
as you guys
do it,
need.
the better it's going to be. When
Exactly.
We go
As many as they need. I have a
Yeah.
lot of faith in Disney with this. I
Yeah.
do.
If they're
I
starting
have.
testing it now, we're still 2 months away.
Mm-hmm.
So
when's
2
your
whole
sailing?
months of testing.
When's your sailing? April?
March 17th, the
Oh,
5th sailing.
shit.
I'm on the 5th one.
Wow.
Yeah.
Fuck, that's cool. Man.
Don't forget, we
testing
did ours
now,
to pay it later.
We did, yeah, exactly. We did ours to pay it by
Goddamn
February.
Christmas, yeah.
Yeah.
Not because I have kids and I can't have Christmas.
You couldn't afford all
Hey
that at
guys,
once.
Santa didn't come this year because Daddy wants to go to space.
He wants to dress up and
He wants to pretend to go to space.
pretend go to space. They have to
Santa
put
gave
that
all
as
his
a
presents to
disclaimer.
Daddy.
I saw that.
They
They're
have
like,
to put that as
it
a
doesn't
disclaimer.
actually go to space.
Does not
You're-
go to space.
Oh, okay. Thanks. I mean, what?
Speaking of things I'd like to see in space, but what was deemed fake was a leak, and I use quotations this week, of a Knights of Ren Disney Plus series.
Yeah.
And if you've seen this video, and it hasn't been taken down, which was Brad suspected it wasn't real, but somebody made it. It's fan created, unfortunately, and I could see how it's fan created, but it was excellent. It looked real. But again, my first thing was like, Disney wouldn't do anything this cool. Like, would they?
And as
No.
cool as it was, I don't think a lot of it made sense from the information we know. I mean, there could be new information that says, yes, the Knights of Ren worked with the remnants of the Empire.
Well, it could just
But-
be something as simple as they were fighting them on Mustafar in the Battlefront games, which are canon,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and they, I mean, it could be that. But to me, it looked like a video game.
Yeah, it really did.
It did, yeah.
It never once looked like a Disney Plus
It was
show.
stylized differently.
Yeah,
like it was
and-
just the colors of it. I'm
what-
like, this is a little
Whatever
different.
that is, in whatever capacity that takes, I think it's a leaked video game trailer
That'd be sick.
that they put the Disney Plus logo on at the end to curb suspicion. That's
be.
what I think.
Could be.
I think it's a video game trailer.
I
don't think it's a Knights of Ren trailer.
and also, it had the Lucas film thing on the beginning instead
you
of.
can easily.
Well,
put
that's-
it
I
out.
mean,
what's
but-
it, Lucas Games now? Is that what it's
no,
called?
LucasArts.
LucasArts?
That's dead. When they do games now, it's Lucasfilm.
Mhm.
Oh, it
shows-
is? I
yeah,
thought they had a brand
no.
that said Lucas Games.
LucasArts was the thing in the
right,
90s.
but I thought they
Fallen
changed
Order
it to
does
games.
Lucasfilm.
It does Lucasfilm. Yeah,
It
Yes.
does? Okay.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
all the stuff going
know
forward
that.
now say
Noted.
Lucasfilm.
Noted. Okay.
So that, it looked like a video game.
Yeah.
It did.
It was a convincing video game,
yeah.
Yes.
but there was an aspect of it that looked cartoonish, and I don't mean that in a mean way because it looked fantastic.
Right. You can
The
always see
fact
it.
that this
yeah.
is fake, is absolutely insane to me.
Whoever
that
made
someone
this,
can
hire
make
them.
this.
Hire them now. Whoever.
Hire, you know how Lucasfilm hired that YouTuber guy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hire this kid.
Schmook or
Whoever the
whatever
fuck
that
this is. Whatever group did this, hire them because this was absolutely incredible.
Yeah.
I'm here for it. Whatever it is, I want to see it.
Me too.
Yeah.
And
And I mean, it could be new information, like I said too. But everything that we know about the Knights of Ren, the person that wields the sabers is the man titled Ren. So that would have to be one of the Rens, not Knights of
Isn't Ren a moniker though?
Yes,
it's not necessarily.
one of
It's
the
not a
Rens.
person, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
We know of one Ren only now so far in the comics, but in the comics they say that there's other Ren. Like
Yeah.
he's just the current Ren.
What
How-
if? And I would love if Fallen Order 2 took this. So you had said
This
could
is
be
my
the Knights of
theory.
Ren. Hold up.
Yep.
What if at the end of Fallen Order 2, Cal becomes Ren
Oh my gosh, yes.
for a little? He gets swayed. He becomes Ren
Yeah.
before whoever the Ren was that taught Ben.
And he kills that Ren because that's what
Exactly.
Kylo does.
Yeah.
Kylo kills that
Mhm.
existing Ren and takes over.
I
Yeah,
don't
that
think
would be
they do
awesome.
it because Cal's kind of pure, but
They should though,
that would be fun.
because I mean, you and I both, whenever we play, we use Inquisitor Cal.
Right,
So like,
yeah.
give us the next best thing. I mean, the better thing. Give us
Yeah.
Ren Cal. Cal Ren. That even
Cal
sounds.
Ren?
That even sounds like.
Kylo Ren.
Okay, well, not the O at the end.
Oh,
That even
shit,
sounds like one of their
Kylo Ren.
names. Like Cal.
No
Ren.
thanks.
Yeah, that sounds like one.
Kylo Ren.
Or Kestis Ren. Kestis even
Kestis,
sounds
yeah.
like one of their
Kestis
names.
Ren.
Kestis Ren, yeah.
That's too easy. Just give us that. Man.
Fuck Jar to Paul. I am Kestis Ren.
So that would mean that he swayed the Ren that Kylo ends up killing. So that would be cool. He'd be like the step almost to getting the Kylo.
Yeah.
That'd be pretty cool.
I mean, it would fit in that timeline, but
Oh, yeah.
I just whatever. I don't care what this project was. I want it.
Yeah.
I want to see what it was.
Yeah.
If it's a fan film, I'm cool with that. I want to see
I'll
what
watch it
they
if it's
could
a
have.
fan film.
Like,
I don't
man,
watch
they-
fan films. I just
I
can't.
don't either. But
Yeah.
this looked so
Oh, yeah,
good.
yeah, hell
where I
yeah.
was like, dude, most fan films suck. Like that
Yeah.
Obi-Wan
Yeah.
like C-94 thing.
Yeah, that's bad.
Dude, it sucks. I'm not throwing shade to the person who made it. They spent a lot of time and a lot of money and a lot of effort to do it, and I commend you for that. But the end product was boring.
Yeah.
And it didn't look like Star Wars. It didn't feel like it fit into A New Hope. It just that's its own thing. This looked like it could have fit in, and that's why I'm curious because like I want to see what the story is. There's something here.
Yeah.
They made that for a reason. It wasn't just to like let's prank everybody. I truly think that it's a video game trailer, and they're judging the reaction.
Yeah.
Like leaked, just like the Deadpool.
Yeah.
footage
That's
was.
what I said. I
that's-
told somebody that wasn't you guys, but I said that. I'm
I
like,
never
this is
thought
like
it was
Deadpool.
I never thought it was Disney Plus show. It looked cartoonish, to
Yeah,
me,
yeah,
and that's not
yeah.
a knock. It looked like
No.
a video game. I think it's a video game. I think it's some smaller studio may have gotten a contract and that trailer leaked, and they just throw like Disney Plus to like.
Mhm.
Plus they haven't used the Star Wars. I did a post about this.
A solo
The
or story or whatever.
a Star Wars story. They
Yeah,
haven't used
blank
the
Star Wars
the
story.
quote a Star Wars story end quote moniker for anything but Rogue One and Solo.
Yeah.
They could have for Boba Fett.
Mhm.
Boba Fett, a Star Wars story. They could have. They're not
would've
using
worked.
that. They're
Yeah.
not using that
They're going away from that.
branding anymore.
format.
So
Right.
it was that, and then the cartoonish nature of it made me go like, I think this is a video game.
Yeah.
And I
To
stand
go
by that.
off that too, like the opening pan shot of like Mustafar reminded me of The Void. Where I'm like, this
Absolutely.
feels like the video game The Void, like where it looks and feels that same type of style and animation. So
Kyle
yeah.
just sent me a picture. I know exactly what he sent me. They just revealed Batgirl for the Batgirl movie. Yeah, I knew it.
You got so mad at me today.
Kyle did?
You did.
What?
You're like, what the fuck? And I was like, wait, what? Selena Gomez would be a great Spider Woman.
Oh, that's what it was.
Did you
No,
think I was
I
talking
know.
about
I
Lady
know.
Gaga?
I didn't say that to you. I just said, what
No,
in
you
the
did-
fuck?
Yeah, you did.
No, but not to you. I said, what in the fuck about the casting? Because Justin
Oh, I
Timberlake
thought
was
you
in
were-
there. No.
What, I didn't read the article.
What
I
is
just
this,
saw
a
the Selena
DreamWorks
Gomez thing.
animated feature?
Yeah, they're like Justin Timberlake's going to play a villain.
What?
Selena Gomez was going to be
Hang on.
Spider Woman, and
I'm
then
a huge. I have a Justin Timberlake album over there. I love Justin Timberlake.
Yeah.
I have a man crush on the guy. He's my
As you
hall
should.
pass.
He's awesome.
He's awesome. He's cool as shit. There's no debating it. He's a cool guy. He does not need to be in the MCU. In any regard. Sing
He could
sexy
do a
back.
cameo. He could just do a little random cameo.
No,
but not. I don't want him to be a villain or a
He's
hero.
one of those
like-
guys. For me personally, if I see him on screen in Marvel, I'm gonna go, wait, Justin Timberlake's Marvel? Like, I can't disconnect. It's like Tom Cruise. Like, I can't go like,
Oh, did you hear that rumor?
no.
He was going to be Iron Man way back in the day.
No,
that was back
but-
in the day.
Yeah.
Oh, the rumor now is he might show up as a Tony Stark variant in Multiverse of Madness.
See, that would be kind of funny.
No. Come on. Really?
The fan service we're okay with,
hey,
and
dude,
we're
if
not
we- if
okay
we're
with.
cool with the
Confusing.
Spider-Man
this isn't
point-
fan service.
I like the Spider-Man point.
If we're
Yeah.
if we're saying the Spider-Man point meme's fine,
Yeah.
we gotta
Like-
be cool with.
Yeah,
we
because
There's
gotta
a
be
meme?
consistent.
Jews are fan.
There's a.
Yeah, there's
It's
plenty
been
of memes
around for
about
like
this.
5 years.
All right, I didn't know
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
I guess I haven't seen
it was
it.
memed that he was gonna be like.
It was an
It's him.
animated. It was
You-
the cartoon
you know,
Spider-Man
like
pointing
the,
at each other.
You know the Iron Man where he's like
Yeah.
this, and it's
Yeah.
the poster for Iron Man 2 or whatever the fuck it was.
Yeah.
It
They
has
just
Tom
like
Cruise's face
Oh.
on
yeah,
it.
they superimposed his face.
Okay.
And
I
so
have not seen
Things
that.
that are
Yeah,
meta
it's-
that we're okay with and we're not okay
I
with.
just
It's
thought.
just-
You gotta be
hold
consistent.
Up, hold up. I didn't. I didn't
he
know it
wasn't aware.
existed. Yeah.
He wasn't
okay,
aware.
fair.
Didn't know it
I'm
existed.
okay
I
with
just
it.
thought it was fan cast as
No, no,
people
it's not.
because he looks like Tony Stark in the comics, which he kind of does if
But-
he has a
but
little
it
goatee.
was-
But
he was like in consideration for casting, I think, and Favreau was
Yeah.
like, I want Robert Downey Jr. because he
Yeah.
struggled with this shit for real,
right.
Yeah.
and it's gonna be better because he has the personal experience of struggling with it.
Right.
And they almost didn't make the film, but he was so persistent and like, if we're gonna do this, it has to be Robert Downey Jr.
Yep.
Yep.
And he fought for him, which, dude,
Thank God he did.
fist bump to John Favreau.
Hell yeah.
Because
Lots of fist bumps to Johnny
fuck
Favs.
anything that man touches is a classic. He's like, I
Yeah.
want to start the MCU. He starts the MCU.
Perfect. Like,
No,
look at you, dude.
retroactively, Spider-Man is the MCU's first film.
Hey. Wait, what?
But I don't want to piss Evan off, so we're gonna
Spider-Man
we're gonna,
1
we're
is the
gonna
start of
scoop
MCU.
past that.
I like Spider-Man 1 and 2, so
As
that's
the
fine.
first MCU film.
That's fine. Yeah,
Okay,
but
all right.
No Way Home
I
makes
really,
them confusing.
I really
so-
thought you
but
were gonna have an issue with Doc Ock being redeemed,
I do.
but you have to remember that in the plot of Spider-Man 2, the reason he turns bad
The
remember,
inhibitor chip
is
Yeah,
the
of course I know
chip,
that.
and
yeah,
if he fixes the chip,
which
then
he
that
should.
fixes-
But I didn't want them to fix it. I want him to stay evil and be part of the Sinister Six and be a villain and
but
give us what we want.
But was it bad that they fixed it? Was it a bad story plot to fix?
Good story plot, but give us that like 5 movies from now after he's been awesome, not 5 minutes of awesome.
But if you're as smart as Tom Holland Spider-Man is, wouldn't you know to fix that?
yeah, but like
I don't want to talk about Spider-Man anymore.
Don't give him a chance
Yeah,
until
fuck
like 5 movies from
Let's talk
now.
about
Don't get him
Spider-Man.
in a lab to fix it till like 5 movies from now.
But I think
Like,
it's
let
cool
him
to see
fight
him
and be
fix
awesome.
it there, and then it just
It
shit
would
goes-
be cool to see it after
did-
he's awesome.
We're gonna move on because I don't agree. I think
You like 5 minutes of a villain and then
no,
moving on.
no.
Like,
Here's what I like. I like that they set that up in the original Spider-Man 2.
yeah,
That was what happened, and then it
yeah,
and then he's a bad guy.
right.
And then you have someone who is already in the MCU, a very smart Spider-Man who is a
Yeah.
protege of Tony Stark,
Yeah.
that goes, "Oh, this is just fucked up. I can fix it,"
Yeah.
and fixes it for the villain, quote unquote, and makes him a good guy because that doesn't not make sense for the story.
Yeah, it makes perfect sense for the story.
Okay.
I just wanted that story 5 years from now.
That's fair.
Yeah,
That's fair. But
I want to see more of my favorite villain being bad.
That's
but
fair.
Guess we won't.
That's fair. That's fair. No, that's fair. I get it. What's next?
Shit, I think that's about it. Nothing too huge happened when we were gone. You know, Galaxy's Edge East here, lightsabers have been slim.
Yeah.
I had to get a smuggler to send me the Shadow Maul saber, which is safely at home in my den
That's pretty
of
dope.
antiquities.
That's pretty dope.
That thing is so fucking cool at night. Holy
really
shit!
That glow
the
must
glow,
look-
the
I really
kyber
want
crystal out of it. Oh my god, it's
If
so
there's
cool.
still smugglers around here within the next month, I can have enough saved to
I
do
can
it.
get.
So I
I
might
can,
do it.
I can get you one. Do you want one?
Yeah, I might do it.
Okay, I got you one.
Talk to me in like a month. About
A month? Okay,
Yeah.
remind me, and I can get you one.
It. Okay.
It's
So I
not.
finally.
Remember when they were saying it was limited?
Yeah.
It's
They
not
said it was
limited.
like
They
500
just
at
restocked it
Docks
again.
And then like 500 at downtown
They,
It
Disney.
ain't
they
limited.
just
Right.
restocked it
Yeah,
again.
it's not limited. It's
Yeah.
not limited.
We were like, I was pretty believing in that. You guys are both pretty skeptical. Obviously, you were right because
Well,
it's
it's
not
ske-
limited.
Anything they limit, they number it.
Yeah.
And if
Yeah.
it's not numbered,
It did
and
say
it's
on
in
the
a
box, 5
exactly,
of
it's
600
not
or
limited if
whatever.
they don't put the numbering on
Yeah.
it. And then we got the Skywalker set and the Temple Guard set, which were both limited and numbered.
Mm-hmm.
And then this one came out, and it was in the regular box. And I'm like, that's not. That's
Yeah,
not
for sure.
limited. So I have one coming to me. I just have to pay the person. But luckily, it's somebody that I work with a lot who
Nice.
buys a lot of stuff for me. So I'm like, just give me a few weeks to pay off Star Cruiser, and then I got you.
Yeah.
And so we're good. But
Perfect.
I have one secured. I'm happy about it.
Nice. And I just paid off Animal Kingdom Lodge,
Woo!
which means either the night we do dinner or the night before, after, whenever. One of the nights we have to do a show at Animal Kingdom Lodge.
Yeah, done.
So
Cool.
that's
We'll do
coming
it.
up soon,
We'll
and
do
that's
it.
why I need to wait a little bit.
I can
to
look at a
potentially
giraffe
buy a
in
saber.
fear.
Hell
That'd be
yeah.
great. Do you know if you're doing like a Savannah view?
Oh yeah, I got a Savannah view.
Yeah.
Yeah.
God damn, Evan's got money, dog.
No.
When the fuck did
Not
you
anymore.
step into
I
this
just
money?
paid it for 2 hotel stays.
I couldn't do that right now.
Jeez. I couldn't either
Goddamn-
right now, but I
Goddamn
could
Star Cruiser.
24 hours ago.
Dude, I'm so ready to pay this fucking thing off. I'm over it.
Mm-hmm.
Pay it off. Let's be fucking done with it.
Yeah. I can't wait for it.
I
'cause
dropped a cool grand on that shit today.
You told me that today, and I was like, oh.
and there's
I
still
look-
more. That's the
I
sad
looked,
part.
I
It's
know.
like
I looked at my
1,000,
savings and I
there's
was like, oh, look, I could do it. Do I want to do it all in one fell swoop? I think I
Yeah.
do, just because we have the option to pay it off. I think I'm gonna do it this weekend.
Okay.
more. Nice.
I think I'm gonna pay it off this weekend.
Okay.
I'm tired of that being over my head.
Yeah.
I'm tired of not being able to pre-order action figures because I'm like, well, maybe the fucking Star.
Kyle show up? Shit.
Well,
Kyle?
you know, it's one of those things where you kind of go like, is this going to be worth it? And then you go see Batman and you're like, I'd blow Superman. Let's wrap this up.
All right. That's
Fellas,
about it. Let's
First
talk
show
about-
back in 2022. Make sure you tune in to later this week to check out the Boba Fett where we break down. We're going to do the first episodes 1, 2, and 3. We're going to kind of do it quicker because we just kind of want to be done with it.
2 of the episodes were really short. One was 50 minutes. The other ones were like
Yeah, we could-
38.
yeah,
and
we could
30.
t-
We
there's
can condense everything.
Yeah, we can
we'll
condense
talk
these
about it.
3 because there's
But
a
going
lot,
forward,
but not
we're
too much.
gonna kind of go really in depth and kind of
Yeah.
talk about things we liked, things we didn't like. I have a lot to say about episode 3, so make sure you tune into that next episode. But make sure you check it out once it comes out. You can check me out on Instagram. My name is Brad Hughes over at the Brad Ventures and Jedi Talk Podcast over on Instagram. Evan, where can they find you?
Instagram at Evan T. Boucher, where I make fun of Figment popcorn buckets.
Tom, where can
That's
they
what I did
find you?
today.
At Fourth Motherbox on Instagram.
Beautiful. Thank you guys so much for watching. We'll see you guys in the next show. Till then, stay safe and may the Force be with you.
Always.
Rise, Jedi Knight!